jet setters, and welcome to another installment of From Local to Global with Safira Sanders. I am your host, Safira, CEO and Artistic Director of Edit Code. If you guys have not checked out my website, please make sure to do it by now. I would really appreciate the support. And again, I want you guys to follow the Edit Code journey with me as I do all of this great series. You guys always know the flow. I'm going to give you some updates with Edit Code, and believe it or not, I really don't have too many updates, just really getting ready for Christmas and my boxing sale. Of course, updating my business plan, get the mood boards together. My personal life is pretty chill. No core updates from there, except for setting up my meetings for LA, which is going to be killer for my next trip. And I'm looking forward to that. So without any delay, we're going to get into this series. So what's From Local to Global? You guys know the vibes. It is now a 20-part digital workshop. You guys are going to learn everything that you need in order to progress and produce a product overseas, as well as launch in a global economy. You guys know what the vibes are. You know what's going on. So let's go ahead and thank these sponsors. I'm going to start this episode by thanking my sponsors, starting with the Port of Tacoma, Weigh-In Factory Incubator, as well as Traction Space. All of their links will be in the description box. All three of them combined have really helped me elevate my company, really improve the logistics of Edit Code. Like you guys know, I'm a geek about logistics. Port of Tacoma has definitely provided some great services, not only to myself, but to the community. So they're going to have some great tools on their website that you need ASAP. So you make sure you check out all three of my sponsors, and let's kick off episode 3. As always, you guys know I divide my series up into 3 main parts, so that way they're very easy to digest. Part number 1, we're going to discuss finding a mentor. Part number 2, we're going to discuss starting your business plan. And we're going to wrap everything up with part 3, customer personas, which is actually one of my favorite parts of my business plan. Oh my God, I cannot wait for you guys to see my customer personas. Part 1, finding a mentor. Let's find a mentor. Let's find a mentor. And with that said, finding a mentor can actually be a very difficult task. Give you guys a little bit of backstory. I was able to find my mentor, Don, shout out to Don, through Weigh-In Factory Incubator. I knew off the top exactly what type of mentor I wanted because I had already outlined the goals that I wanted to achieve. And I knew that I needed the experience of someone that has successfully ran a company and that had insight into all different industries in order to help me with my future goals. So my mentor does not have experience, I would say, firsthand with the fashion industry, but he's super into tech. And so we just clicked immediately. So with finding a mentor, I have already introduced you guys to Weigh-In Factory Incubator. That's one. In the upcoming series of From Local to Global Extended Community, I'm going to introduce you guys to Simon, who owns and operates an organization that places entrepreneurs with mentors. And as soon as that video is live, I highly suggest you guys sign up and take advantage to find a mentor. So when you're searching for a mentor, I want you to seek someone that has these 5 very, very important qualifications. To me, out of all the mentors I've ever had, the ones that I gelled with the most and got the most out of the experience had these 5 traits. The 5 most important traits that I would not compromise at all, it started with number 1 is someone that believes in you. You have to find someone that believes in you as a person. I don't think it's going to be a rewarding relationship for both parties if your mentor does not believe in you. You want someone that you can come to and just have conversations not only about the vision of your company, but someone that you can just have that day-to-day conversation with and that can help you see beyond whatever you're going through. Like if you're having an issue with logistics, if you're having an issue with a process that you developed and it might not be going the way you want to, you want a mentor that believes in you so much that they really will give their true and honest opinion to help you maneuver around whatever you're going through. You want someone that actually believes you can do what you're trying to accomplish. You don't want to surround yourself with someone that is forever doubting you, because that's only going to make you doubt yourself. So you have to have someone that comes in with some positive vibes that believes in you. So the next qualifications are pretty self-explanatory. One, you want to find someone that has some experience and that has some successful experience. 3, you want to make sure that you find someone that's available. That's going to be very important because you're going to want to at least meet with this person once a month. So if this person is like extremely busy and they don't have time for you, then they are probably not the best mentor. 4, you want someone that's an analytical thinker. You want someone that not only sees the current picture, but also the broader picture. You want a big picture thinker. And 5, you want an active listener. If you're meeting with someone and like they're on their phone or answering emails during your meeting or that initial conversation, then that should be a red flag that that's not the mentor for you, and don't even waste your time. Success. You took my advice and you found a mentor. Now what do? 1, I want you to schedule monthly meetings. You don't want someone that's going to babysit you or hold your hand, and nor should you expect someone to. I believe that a monthly meeting is adequate enough. 2nd, you want to set mentor and mentee goals. One thing that I think is very important is that you don't necessarily need to have an end game, but every conversation needs to be about progressing the project or just the company in general. 3, make sure you ask your mentor for help. Like, they can't read your mind. If there's something, whatever you need, I always feel like they should be your number 1 go-to for asking for that additional assistance. And 4, just make sure that you attend your meetings fully prepared. I have a designated notebook just for my meetings with Don. And before him and I even meet, I lay out everything that I want to cover. And the cool thing about that is Don does that too. So it makes our conversations way more meaningful. And every single time I meet with him, I feel just so positive and uplifted and ready for the next chapter, ready to take on the next project. So in episode 3, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to give you your business class upgrades immediately, starting with the William Factory Incubator. If you are looking for a mentor, I again highly recommend you touch base with the William Factory Incubator. I just think they are the best resource to understanding the entrepreneur as well as connecting you with different services. One of those being helping you find a mentor. Again, their link will be listed in the description box, and you can go to the website, fill out a really quick contact form, and someone will be in touch to help you with your needs as soon as possible. Part 2 of what you want to do. I want to get started with my business plan. Come on, Saf, rap genius. Starting your business plan. And I titled this section Started Your Business Plan because I do want you to start on it ASAP, but you don't necessarily have to have your business plan completely full before you start the manufacturing process, right? Like, that's your business plan is going to be a living doc. And this is just something that, and these are just the sections that I want you to have covered before you even start those conversations with your manufacturer. Of course, you're going to finish up your business plan before you hit market and before you actually produce a product. But these are the things that I think you should at least have accomplished before you have, again, touch base with the manufacturer. So 1, that's your company description. That's going to include your vision and mission statement. And don't worry, you guys, I'm going to give you a tool so that you're able to expedite the structuring of your business plan at the end of this particular section. It's going to be a tool to really help you out. So keep that in mind. So yeah, your vision and your mission statement, those are going to be very important. Next, you're going to outline your product and services. What is your product? Basically, what is your product? Then you're going to jump into your market analysis, and that's just understanding your target market, your target market. You definitely want to have that completed before you start making a product, because you want to know who you are making this product for and how it's going to solve a problem in their day-to-day life. Next, you want to get into your customer personas. I'm actually going to show you guys an example of my customer personas. Like I said before, it is absolutely my favorite part of my business plan. And last and totally not least, you're going to do your competitive analysis, which is basically like your SWOT analysis. They're in the tool that I give you, they're really going to break it down so that you're able to complete your business plan in a timely fashion and that you have all of the departments covered. But again, this is just my opinion of what you need to have before you start talking to manufacturers. Because what you don't want to do is start to develop this product and then you have absolutely no idea who needs this product and why it's so important to their day-to-day lives. Like, you want to make sure that you're taking care of like your product validation before you actually bring a product to market, and your business plan is definitely going to help you down that road. So if you're listening to me speak and you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, this would be a good time to tap in with your mentor. Have this conversation about what your business plan is, and if you are someone that thinks you need a little bit more guidance with creating your business plan, I not only want you to use a tool that I'm about to present to you, but I also want you to touch base with myself, touch base with someone at the William Factory Incubator, find a mentor and have someone help you with this process. Again, this series is from local to global and putting a product into market and producing that product and taking that product to market. So not necessarily really getting into all the little nuances in terms of like your business plan and some of those other documents. This is just what you need in order to get to the next level. So if you find yourself stuck, if you find yourself hopeless, don't worry. You have resources, you have me, and we're definitely going to help you. By we, I mean myself and the William Factory Incubator, get you to the next level. So do not be discouraged. Just make note of it and get into the tool that I'm about to, present to you right now. I'm excited to present to you Live Plan, and that's just liveplan.com. And basically what it is a business plan software that's going to help you design, produce, and actually present your business plan. I love these tools because a lot of their financial tools are automated. I'm going to do a very quick overview of Live Plan here in a second. But for those of you that feel like your business plan is going to be a huge ordeal, I highly suggest checking out Live Plan. If you are not confident in your writing skills or even how to structure your business plan, I highly recommend Live Plan. If this is your first time writing a business plan, I suggest you connect with your mentor, present him or her Live Plan, and you guys work on it together. Your mentor might have access to other templates, which are always, handy. I have business plan templates myself. So if you want some of the templates I use, let me know. But I have to say Live Plan is the most efficient one that I've ever used, for the simple fact it's cloud-based. So I'm able to work on business plans or other documents in real time. Additionally, they have like all the documents you're going to need. So you can produce your pitch document from Live Plan. You can create your financial projections from Live Plan. They just have a full suite of everything that you need in order to create your business documents. I will make sure that I include the link to Live Plan in the description so that you're able to really test it out for yourself. I would love to hear your feedback and your experience with it, so please make sure to leave a note in the comment section and let me know what you think. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Part 3, customer personas. My customer persona example. So the sample that I created just for you guys mirrors very closely the customer persona that I actually use for my business edit code. As you can guys see, that I know who my customer is. I have use a photo of an in real life example of a girl that would wear edit code. And so before I kind of get into the persona, walk you guys through the example, I want to give you guys a few things that I want you to absolutely do while you are creating your customer persona. Number one is to have fun. This is literally the best part of the business plan process, in my opinion, because I actually get to, like, quote unquote, meet my potential consumers. I get to be a part of their life. I get to see their pain points and figure out a way to solve them. Additionally, like, it's just really cool because you're about to create a product, and being able to sort of like see your product improve other people's lives, to me, just gives me like the tip top of life. So I just absolutely love it. I want you guys to have fun with it because I do so much. Second is I want you to use both statistic websites as well as the method that I'm going to explain to you. And I want you to use a social media platform. So if your consumer uses Instagram and TikTok, I want you to use Instagram and TikTok to do your customer persona research. If your consumer uses LinkedIn, then I want you to use LinkedIn to also gather some data so that you're able to compile this customer persona and use it for your benefit. So your customer persona, you're going to use this to connect with your consumer on all different levels, right? It's going to help you with branding. It's going to help you with content creation. It's going to assist you with the verbiage and the tone and the language and all the like little, like, I think not really like slang, but just sort of like, you know, like when you're with your friends, how you speak, you're going to be able to tap into their language so that way your brand and your product can translate into what they're currently using and being a part of, if that makes any sense, right? So you want your product to be woven into, there you go, woven into their day-to-day lives. Your customer persona is going to help you do that. 3, I want you to walk a full day in your potential customer's life. We're going to do that in a second, but when you're doing your customer persona, I want you to think about your customer from the time they wake up all the way until they go to sleep. What are they doing? What are they thinking about? What are some of their pain points? Do they go out? Do they have a family? Are they married? Are they single or divorced? I want you to take all of those things into consideration, because I want you to almost develop like your perfect person, and then go find that perfect person on Instagram or on TikTok or LinkedIn or whatever social platform you use, Facebook. I want you to actually take that data and then go find that person. I'm going to explain to you in a little bit. And 4, I want you to do at least 4 or 5 of your customer personas. I believe altogether I did about 6, and I did one for each kind of like age bracket. I also did one for male, female, and male and female, and then like other genders as well. And then I did one for each country. So I launched my proof of concept in 2 countries, which is the United States and the UK. So I made sure that I not only did my business plan to represent the data from both countries, but then I also did a customer persona for each country. This is going to make a lot more sense when I start to break it down. So let me get into the meat and potatoes of customer persona, because again, this is my favorite part, hands down. Let's go. So let's start with the walkthrough. And first I want to say that I used the categories, and I'm going to show you guys the frustrations on the next page, but I used these particular categories because I was very interested in which brands my potential customers were currently using, because again, I'm able to sort of like hijack their data in order to improve my business, right? So with Instagram and the statistic website, you're going to be able to do so. I use a website called statista.com. I'm going to share that link with you guys as well. But again, I combined that website, some other brand data, as well as Instagram and TikTok, and that's how I created my customer personas. So guys, keep in mind that I do have a fashion brand, and this is why my customer personas are structured this way. You're going to structure yours depending on what your product is and what industry you're a part of. So starting with our customer name, You guys know I love city girls, so of course her name is JT. She's between the ages of 18 to 25, which is a age bracket within my target audience. Her gender, she identifies as female. Her location is New York City, Harlem, because edit code, my target audience are for individuals that live in large cities. Her occupation is a photo studio manager. Her hair is curly. Her nails are acrylic and hand painted with intricate designs and pearls and charms and such. Her favorite makeup brand is Milk Makeup. Her makeup style is like that no makeup look, but with like a killer eyeliner and some face jewels. Her skincare brand is Glossier. Her current go-to clothing brand is Kith, Nike, Teflar, and Jaded London. Her style mix is like that tomboy streetwear glam. The music she likes is like hip-hop, electric, like she loves Shy Girl, yes. Her primary social platforms is Instagram. Her transportation are Uber and her Metro card, which, like, I used to live in New York City, so your Metro card is just like the train, right? I just said Metro card because that's what I call it. And then her TV app is Hulu, and my in real life experience is What's Good, and that's a picture of What's Good. So what I did was I sat and I said, okay, who is Edit Code's potential customer, and let's go through her whole day, right? So she wakes up, she's in Harlem, she has to get dressed for her job at the photography studio. Maybe it's Milk Studio, somewhere cute. Her hair is curly, so that allows me to know like what hair care product she uses, because again, that's going to allow me to weave myself into her day-to-day life. Now, nails is just a stickler for me because that helps with content. So I was really big on what does the typical edit girl like her nails. Like, is it a manicure? Is it like very long and acrylic? That allows me to know not only like sort of her personality a bit, because I'm a nail girl, right? So my nails are a huge representation of like whatever I'm feeling that particular moment. But again, it also allows me to know all the different brands that she uses to get her nails done, because again, I want to integrate myself into what she's currently in love with. Her makeup brand is Milk Makeup, because Milk offers like products that are very all about like your skin but better. And again, that's what Edit Code is about, like really allowing individuals to be themselves and to be their best selves in my designs. Her skincare brand is Glossier. So Glossier does have makeup, but they are known for like their skincare products and how like they're super clean, and the packaging is cute because my Edit Code girl, she really cares about packaging. So her current clothing brands, that allows me to sort of like set my content aesthetic as well as set sort of like the vibes that my girls are and guys are gravitating towards. So Nike is an industry leader hands down. So sometimes I can look to the brands that they're already in love with and say, okay, what can Safira take from that brand? Like, what can I hijack from that brand? Do it the Edit Code way, and then be a part of those larger conversations in the fashion industry, right? Next, we have her style. That always helps me to know, because I want to know how to style my design, so that way my Edit Code girl, she can look and identify and see herself in my designs. Music always helps because that helps with campaign. Her Instagram account, she, again, I'm taking you through the day. So after she, is up, she gets dressed. She knows what she's wearing. She's wearing her favorite brand. She knows how she's getting to work. I know what she's listening to on her way to work. I know all the things about her life. And that, again, allows me to integrate my brand. The TV application was very important to me as I look for other marketing platforms. And I know that her favorite skincare brand Glossier, did some Hulu ads. So now I'm able to say, okay, I know that my demo really likes that type of marketing. Let me look into it myself. So like I said before, my in real life example is What's Good. What's Good is actually very popular Instagram influencer. And so she really, in my opinion, just resonates with me directly of who I want in Edit Code's designs. So again, kind of going back to what I was discussing in terms of like walking them through their whole day, this just gave me her entire sort of life in one rundown. So of course it's not what's good directly, but the broader scale of the edit code market. So I really hope that this was a great outline for you guys to understand just how you walk yourself through someone's day. Now that I have walked myself through JT's day, right? I've used Instagram and TikTok and also the statistics website to give me a little more insight into JT and the other brands that she's into, and just sort of really get to know firsthand my customer. Now I get to switch over and discuss JT's frustration, right? So I take the data, I take the data, whatever, I take the Instagram knowledge, and then I also take my industry knowledge, and I combine that to list what is JT's frustrations, right? So as a entrepreneur, you guys know we are all just serial problem solvers. We want to solve a very direct problem within our customers' lives, because that is going to make them and want to make them continue to buy your products and really understand that edit code is now a part of their lifestyle, and that they'll continue to be a repeat customer, right? So getting into JT's frustrations, and what I did was I actually put the frustrations into sort of like quotes, like sort of actually kind of went and spoke to some people that would be in my potential, in my targeted market. And so instead of just sort of like listing frustrations, I took all of what they said, like all their quotes and stuff, and combined it and made it into an actual statement that JT would say. So asking JT her frustration, she would say, "My style matches my personality, and I am one of a kind. I like new and upcoming brands because I love supporting them before everyone else. It's all about exclusivity, and it's hard to find these days. I would just die if I walked into a room and noticed someone wearing the same item as me, even though I will rock it better," right? So the edit code girl, she's confident, like she knows herself, she knows her style. She's not really crazy about being shy. She's all about maximum style. She's all about like just really being herself, standing out in the room. She loves to be the first person on the scene, wearing something. She enjoys compliments on her style. Like she's just herself 110%, right? So again, with everything that I was able to find out about my customer, I was able to find her frustrations and then make a solution that edit code can feel and resolve her frustrations, right? So edit code solution is, through our digital platforms, we release collections on a see now, wear now model. Our in-house designs are unique and exclusively sold via editcode.co. We keep our inventory at moderate levels, and we release limited stocks, right? So from JT's frustration, right, from my customer persona's frustration, what I gather is that my girls do not really like the whole fast fashion model. They do not like when they go to a store and they see the same design from store after store after store. They want to be able to pick something up knowing that it's kind of exclusive to them. It's not going to be sold at other retailers, right? Because again, I sell all of my designs in-house, and we don't do a lot of like restocks. So basically you need to purchase it right then and there, because it's very rare that I will do a restock. And by see now, wear now model, it means that I personally am not crazy about pre-sales. Once a product has hit the market, I like that product to move, right? And so I would like my girls to know that when they come to the site, when they engage with any of my social content, that when they're ready to make that purchase, they better hurry up and make it, because it may or may not be there, right? So it's igniting like that sense of urgency with my consumers, but at the same time solving their problem. A quick overview of how I do my customer personas. Again, once you guys get to this step in your company, you might find a method that you create that really works for you. If so, I would love to hear about it. Again, touch base with me directly. If you have any questions about my customer persona, again, drop it in the comment box or contact me, and I'll be more than happy to give you my insight and also hopefully some tools so that you can create your own method. One thing I will say about the way I do it, it's just so engaging that when I am ready to hit market, I don't really have too many questions about what platforms I'm going to market on, how I'm going to engage with those individuals. For example, I really didn't use Facebook and Instagram ads too much when I launched, because during this entire process, I learned that my girls don't really gravitate too much to those ads. What they gravitate towards is like that very direct engagement, right? So I have a strategy for that I'll share with you guys later in the series. So take the time, and I mean really take the time. Don't rush this process. You want to make sure you get this right. You want to get this perfect, right? Because another company that I love is called Doe Lashes. And I love this entrepreneur. If you are not aware of this company, please look them up. And what Doe Lash did was just tons of like customer personas and tons of market research, and they developed the perfect lash, right? So creating your customer personas is truly one of the most important tasks you have to complete. So Statista.com is a business data platform that I want you to use when you are creating your customer personas. They have so much information that you'll be able to take in, analyze, and then use that again in conjunction with the social media platform in order to make your customer personas. I love them because, one, we are entering into different global markets, and they literally have statistics on all different countries. So that was really cool too, because I was able to use one trusted site in order to get all of the information that I need. And again, when I coupled that with the social media sites and finding the images of my potential customers, to me, it just really was a game changer. What I love about them is that they do have a free accounts offer. You guys know that as a small business, I'm always trying to save you and myself a coin. And they just have a lot of market research data. I don't really think I'm pretty sure there is another site, but to me, this just was the top of the top. So I do suggest that you check them out and use them to get all of the info that you need in order to create your customer personas. With that said, episode 3 is a wrap. I want to thank all of my sponsors. I want to thank you guys for watching this entire video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can continue to receive some more business updates. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Enjoy your day.